Hey, Chuck. Chuck. Chuck.
Hello there.
Hello and welcome to the Nerd Card. I'm Phil.
I'm Chuck.
And today we're hitting the finale.
Oh, yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 6. And man, what a whopper of an episode.
Oh, yeah. It was the best of the series, in my opinion. I would even say it's a top 3 Star Wars TV show episode. To me, it's number 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's saying a lot, considering the competition.
Well, I mean, nothing. The 2 that I have ahead of it, just as an aside, are number 2. I'd put the Grogu reveal at the end of the first Mandalorian, and then of course Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker, yeah,
that's the best.
Of course,
nothing's better.
And we did have Luke in this episode, but
not the same Luke.
Yeah, not really. So let's get to the big things of the episode. Of course, seeing Star Wars cameos. Royalty come back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, literally royalty of the Emperor.
Yes, the Emperor. Ian McDiarmid back.
Yeah, which
as
was
the Emperor.
Awesome.
And as I'm sitting there watching it this morning, I slapped my couch and went, yeah!
Yeah, I cheered too. I'm like, all right, the Emperor.
I was excited to see that.
Totally manipulating Vader as he always does.
Oh, just constantly. He's always manipulating Vader.
Gets him right back in line of where he needs to be.
Yep.
Go ahead and forget about that old Obi-Wan. We got a galaxy to destroy.
Forget that guy. Well, as
Who's your daddy?
As he's sitting in his sauna. I'm sorry, Mustafar.
Exactly. Yeah.
But also, one we called from the very beginning, Liam Neeson, back as Qui-Gon Jinn.
He has a particular set of skills.
Dude, too cool.
And he's going to teach Obi-Wan how to use them and be a Force ghost.
Yeah.
But it was great to finally
so cool
see Qui-Gon. I was like, man. And then Qui-Gon tells Obi-Wan, well, it took you long enough.
Well, it took you long enough.
I was like, took you long enough.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you said.
I did. Took you long enough. 3 minutes left in the episode,
but
man.
It was cool to see. It was, to see Liam Neeson in the show again as Qui-Gon. I was hoping we get a little more Qui-Gon than that, but it was fun to finally get it.
What are we going to do about it?
We should be patient.
Albeit at the end.
And maybe we will. We saw, in the description on Disney Plus, it does say the limited series finale.
Yeah.
However, in the header that comes across, it does say season finale.
It does. And then there's articles where Hayden Christensen and Obi-Wan are saying they would love to do another season. But for me to have Vader...
I love that it's Obi-Wan, not Ewan McGregor.
Hello there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is.
But did I say Obi-Wan?
You did.
Okay, well, I mean, that's who he is to me.
He is.
For me, I don't know that I'd want to have a second season with Vader just because they wrapped it up so well.
They really did.
For A New Hope, Vader.
Well, and the best part of this entire series has been
Vader and Obi-Wan.
Vader being a badass, which is, it's just really cool to see. Disney's handled Vader really, really well.
They have.
Since they've had him, from Rogue One on. Just really, really well.
And we'll get to Vader in a minute.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Is there going to be another season? We don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know.
But it was good to see all the guest stars. And then, the other big thing I think we saw that you saw over the series is the whole arc of Reva as a character.
Yes.
From Padawan all the way back, come full circle. As from good to bad and angry to good, her redemption at the end of not killing Luke and to bringing him back to his family, and
sure,
it's an interesting take for Reva's character, one I didn't expect in the beginning.
Oh, I definitely didn't expect. I thought she was just going to get a lightsaber through the heart, and that's that.
At some point, I thought she would lose a fight to somebody, whether it was Vader or or Obi-Wan.
Sure.
And they spent a lot of time on Reva in this series, frankly. I mean, she had a lot of time. And, got a lot of, obviously, from fans around the world, there was tons of criticism about, Reva's character. And ultimately, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, she was angry. That's what Sith are. Every Sith we've seen in every Star Wars show is angry.
It's kind of a big thing for
whether
them.
It was Reva or Darth Vader or Darth Maul. You name a Darth, they were pissed.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. But in any event, I thought it was cool to see that whole transformation of Reva throughout the show.
Sure. And as you mentioned, as we were watching it, it's possible that they bring Reva back, possibly in the Ahsoka series, as sort of a gray Force user, gray Jedi kind of thing.
They've spent so much time developing this character. I don't see them not using her in something else.
You have to imagine she's got to come back. And they do have that continuity in between series.
Yep.
So, I'd like to see more of her story. I think when she started out, it was just a character that you just went, can this Inquisitor go away?
Yeah,
she's
for
just
sure, 100%.
Such a pain. And not her as an actor, but just her as a character.
But that's what the character was supposed to do.
But, she grew as a character, and that's...
100%.
It's cool. Maybe we'll see some more of her.
Who you become now, it is up to you.
That would be cool. And I also think we'll see Ice Chip again.
Yes, I would think so. Yes,
because they really set it up, especially when Obi-Wan says, you're a leader. Don't stop now.
Yeah, I'm just getting started.
Right.
Broken. There are not many leaders left. People follow you. Don't stop.
Just getting started.
So I think we might see him in Andor, which would be great. O'Shea Jackson is a good actor.
Yes, definitely.
And other things that he's been in. If you haven't seen him in the other things he's been in, go check him out.
And he was great in this series, too.
Yeah. Oh, very good.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
No, you said it right the first time. All right, let's get down to it.
Yep.
The main event.
Oh, yeah.
The thing everybody watched this series for was the big rematch between Obi-Wan and Vader.
It is.
And it did not disappoint.
It did not.
Oh my God. These two going at each other was ridiculous.
Oh, and it's the most powerful you've ever seen Obi-Wan. Yeah, by a lot.
Without a doubt. Obi-Wan is, and you mentioned it as we were watching it, he's verging on anger, dark side.
He flirted, he did dark side flirting in this one, because you could, on his face, he was pissed. And when he was throwing rocks at Darth Vader, it wasn't, sad. It was kind of like, take that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he tapped into his, as the Emperor would say, use your hate. He tapped into, he tapped into it.
Yeah.
And it was a tremendous battle. At first, Vader was, opening a can of whoop ass on him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And I really thought that you were going to have Obi-Wan was going to kind of hide there under the rocks until Vader flew away. And then that was going to be the, the whole thing of Vader telling him, that I haven't sensed in. But it made more sense the way they did it, because now the line of, when I left you, you were the master and I was the learner. Well, truly, that for sure makes that line work really well.
It absolutely does, because Obi-Wan shows his greatest power ever, freeing himself from that pit covered in rocks, and then just slaying.
Oh,
he destroys Vader.
Yeah.
And it was so cool to see, because Obi-Wan's always been a powerful character, but we never really, we saw it, sure, a little bit, but we didn't see it to this extent.
No, not, this is the most powerful you've seen him on screen.
Yes, for sure. And it was so cool to see Ewan McGregor actually portraying that.
Yeah.
But the coolest part of that fight for me was when Obi-Wan slices the helmet.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Just super cool.
So
and
cool.
you see Hayden Christensen, and he actually gets a chance to act in the Vader suit as Vader.
Well, and it brings Obi-Wan to a point of, oh my God, that's Anakin.
Yeah.
It's almost as though he had separated the two, which of course they are. They're two separate entities.
Which is,
really.
what you would do when you have this big, nasty dude in a black suit coming at you that they say is your friend and says is your friend, but doesn't look like your friend.
Right.
And then you cut open his helmet and you see, there he is.
There's Anakin. And like I say, the coolest part of that for me was the combination. Actually, the sound design was incredible.
Oh, it was awesome.
The combination of Hayden Christensen's voice and James Earl Jones's voice in that scene is just so well done.
Right.
And it really makes you feel Vader's hate.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
Well, yeah, because you can discern Hayden Christensen when he's talking to Obi-Wan, but you also hear the Vader going to Obi-Wan.
Oh, sure.
Certain parts. And it really did bring out, also harken back to this from a certain point of view comment that Obi-Wan has made.
It sure did.
Because, and to back when Luke in Empire says, he told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Yeah.
Well, that's really what Vader says to Obi-Wan right there.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
So what I told you was true, from a certain point of view.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool to see that happen. And it was a great fight, and it was a crescendo. It was a culmination that we all wanted and we got and we delivered.
That was a throwdown. I mean, I loved seeing their fight on Mustafar in, Revenge of the Sith. Mm-hmm. It was a great fight. This one, I think, takes the cake.
It was pretty awesome. I don't know if I'm prepared to give it over the Mustafar battle at this point. I'd really have to look at them.
It's close.
But it's fresh, so you're really into it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm amped up. I'm like, oh my God, yeah.
It's new, it's cool. It was a great lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. I'm going to watch it multiple times again. I've already watched it multiple times. And it was great to see. So, I mean, overall, it was a better series than Book of Boba Fett by a lot.
Oh my God. There's no question.
It's still Mandalorian season 2 to me is the best season of Disney Star Wars significantly.
So far,
but Mandalorian season 2 is like an A+.
It really is.
I'd give this a strong B, maybe a B+.
Yeah.
For Obi-Wan. I mean, there were a couple really good episodes, and then there was one that we didn't like so much, and then there were a couple that were good.
It was that fourth episode that bumped it down to the B level. Yeah. No,
I would agree.
Completely agreed. Chuck, you got anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Then we're going to wrap it up on the Obi-Wan Kenobi season. We'll see.
Who knows?
Can't wait to see what comes next.
Yeah, for sure.
But in the meantime...
Andor is what comes next
in
August.
Andor comes... Yeah, okay. So we know already. It's Andor. Andor's coming next.
Which looks very promising.
It does. And hopefully
and we'll be covering it.
Ice Chip. Yes, we will. Absolutely. Yep. So with that, I would like to invite you to join the conversation. Yep. Check us out in the comments below. Tell us what you thought of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. We want to know. We want to interact with you. That'd be fun stuff.
Hit the like button. Likes are free.
Likes are free.
Yeah. If you like what we do, hit the like button.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, I will remind you to check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of that good stuff. We are out there. Share us with all your nerd friends so they can join in the party as well. And with that, we will say,
what's on your nerd card?